is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video. Today is going to be my Blu-ray DVD update for September 11th, 2012. So I've got 10 new movies to show you, 8 on DVD and a couple of Blu-rays. This is sort of a horror sci-fi combo update. Some recent stuff and some from like the 70s and 80s and 90s as well. So let's get straight on with it. Up first, I picked up Alien vs. Predator from 2004, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. I enjoyed this film. I didn't think much of it really at the theaters when I first saw it, but I'm glad I picked this up because it's has a 108-minute unrated version, and the theatrical version was only 100 minutes, so hopefully some extra footage, some extra carnage should help this movie. I enjoyed it, like I said, but I didn't really love it, and I sort of held off on picking these films up for the longest time. Comes in a nice slipcase. So that's Alien vs. Predator. Of course, I also decided to pick up the sequel as well. Aliens vs. Predator, Requiem from 2007. Not as good as the first, I thought, but still sort of enjoyable. I love the Predator as a character. I always root for the Predators in these films, especially the first one. I was rooting hard for the Predators in that one. So yeah, I decided to pick up the 2 AVP films from 2004 and 2007. Okay, up next, this sci-fi actioner from 1993. Really enjoyed this movie, and that is, of course, Demolition Man, starring Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Really a fun movie. I especially like Wesley Snipes' performance as, I believe it's Simon Phoenix is the character's name. 2 guys who get cryogenically frozen for a number of years and are brought back in the future, sort of futuristic LA, where Taco Bells are popular and all forms of violence and sort of general bad behavior have been stamped out. And it's a fun mix seeing Stallone in this new environment where he can't swear and all that kind of stuff. And Sandra Bullock is in it as well. She's pretty fun as sort of his partner who has to show him around, show him the ropes. Good action scenes, and Wesley Snipes is pretty awesome in this movie. Okay, up next, a couple movies that go hand in hand, and I can't believe it took me this long to pick it up, because I already have The Road Warrior. I've had it for a number of years now, and I finally picked up Mad Max. Of course, the original from 1979, directed by George Miller. Mel Gibson classic. It's been ages since I've seen this. But I watched The Road Warrior last year, so I really enjoyed it again, and have to give this a rewatch. And along with that, for some reason, I also picked up Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome from 1985. I really don't remember anything about this except, of course, that Tina Turner is in it, and you get the famous quote, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Yeah, I hear it sort of gets a bad rap over the years, I think. But yeah, it's been ages since I've seen it. Haven't seen it since I was a kid, basically. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. One of my best friends was a big fan of the Mad Max films, and yeah, I just had to pick it up. Okay, up next, these next 3 films. This is sort of the reason why I'm doing this update this week. Of course, the new movie comes out, it comes out Friday, and I wanted to watch all of these films before that. And I had the first one, I've had it for years, and that is, of course, Resident Evil. So I picked up Resident Evil Apocalypse from 2004. I really enjoyed the first Resident Evil, and when this came out and I saw it, I was really sort of very disappointed. I didn't like sort of the direction it went. I thought some of the, it just wasn't very good. It's probably the weakest of the sequels. But I wanted to pick it up and rewatch it this week. I'm going to watch all 4 of them. So of course I also picked up Resident Evil Extinction from 2007. I like this sequel probably the best. I like the whole Las Vegas desert landscape that's used in the movie. Mila Jovovich, always loads of fun. What's her name? Oh, the girl from the first Final Destination. Blanking on her name at the moment. I'm gonna look it up. Ali Larter, good as well. I like her in these films. Resident Evil Extinction, and of course I also picked up Resident Evil Afterlife from 2010 on 3D on Blu-Ray. Not as good as Extinction, but probably just as good, if not maybe a little bit better than Apocalypse. I sort of enjoyed this. It wasn't great, and I don't think Retribution will be any better really. But yeah, I like Mila Jovovich. She kicks ass in these movies, and I wanted to watch these films again before the new one came out, or at least until I saw it. I'll probably see it next week. Okay, up next, kind of an underrated film actually from the 90s, and that is Sphere from 1998. Directed by Barry Levinson, starring Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone, Samuel L. Jackson, Liev Schreiber. It's got a very good cast. A cool premise. It's about an alien spaceship that gets discovered deep on the ocean floor, and scientists are sent there to investigate. And they find this sort of golden sphere that's sort of some sort of biological entity. It's not man-made, so to speak, and it sort of changes the scientists. It's sort of a horror sci-fi film in the vein of Event Horizon and Sunshine, but instead of in outer space, it's underwater. Yeah, cool effects. The second half of the film isn't that great, but good cast, like I said, and good-looking movie. Sphere from 1998. Okay, last but not least, I picked up Splice from a couple years ago, 2010. Interesting horror sci-fi film with Adrian Brody and Sarah Polley, two scientists working on sort of genetic experiments to help cure disease and so on. And they create this weird being called Dren, played by Delphine Chaniac. I'm guessing a French actress. This film was kind of cool. I thought the sex scene, the first time Adrian Brody has sex with the being, that was weird, man. Seeing a scientist having sex with basically an alien creature. A little far-fetched, but still kind of fun. Sort of experimentation gone bad movie. Splice, pretty cool film. So there you have it, and if I can organize these, because I just threw them down in a big pile. Yeah. There you go. There's my my 10 pickups for the week. Some good sort of horror sci-fi combos, but mainly I got these because of the Alien vs Predator movies and the Resident Evil movies. I wanted to rewatch those before I saw the new one. So let me know if you've seen these films. I'm sure a lot of you have seen most of them. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll have a new top 10 list in a couple days. And until then, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.